a lot of things. Acronyms, like in POC or POS, Monday build, put everyone on there. This unit has everything.
It's RV inspection day, and today we're in Sanford, Florida, about to inspect this beautiful 2017 Tiffin Allegro Red 38 QRA. Now stick around. We don't know what we're going to find. You don't know what we're going to find. And our customer, he's crossing his fingers that we don't find anything. But we're going to update you at lunch and the end of the day. So stick around. So come on in, let's see my first glimpse. So when I walk in here today, I'm saying to myself, a 2017, this is beautiful at first sight, right? So you've got beautiful wood, the leather looks fantastic. I love that you've got this couch you can pull out, you've got a recliner over here with your dinette, which is awesome. Love that. You've got your TV here, so you're gonna have to sit kitty corner, or you're gonna have to watch this TV up front in the captain's seat area. But overall, you've got the propane stovetop, you've got a nice little sink here, and then of course you've got a half bath, which is nice. We love half baths, right? So 2 people in the RV, we're in here all the time. We need a half bath. And then coming into the bedroom. So my first glimpse, I said to myself, I came off from tile floor onto this laminate wood floor, which I don't typically see them changing that in the 2017. And then you step up into tile again. So I don't know, my first glimpse, that's what I see. And while I was in here, I just kind of leaned against the toilet. Well, thank goodness I did, because this toilet is not secure. You can see that, right? So that should never happen. So that's my first glimpse and a little bit of a walk around for you to see the floor plan in this RV, which in here is your washer and dryer. So the floor plan is great. That's my first glimpse. Have no idea what else we're gonna find, but stick around. We'll update you at lunch.
All right, first glimpse. I know you want to hire an inspector to make yourself feel good and smart and have that fuzzy feeling that I had an inspection, so I feel good about it. Here's my report, somebody went through it. We see it differently. We attack this task with a different mindset. We're working for you and your ass sets, the both of them. So we're trying to find anything that could prevent you or would allow you to know that, okay, I'm running away from a money pit. That's the purpose why and how we approach these inspections. We're not there just to fill up a format and to say that, oh, we've checked everything worked good at that moment. No, it's a little bit more in depth than that. We'll come back to endorsed people that we've been seeking for. I want to come back to that a little bit later. But right now, on this unit, I got a couple of things that tell. All right, first of all, 1960s, 70s, you tell me. Is this somebody who can remember what they were doing in the 60s or 70s? I'm just saying. So whoever had this, was he checking everything before he left, or was he high as a kite? Just saying. I got no problem with that, but can you believe people leave that right there? So this slide out, I have a problem because it's not open. Okay, so that's my first thing. My first glimpse is, okay, this is not open. And here's the deal. They show it to you that it's open and it looks beautiful when you walk in. Even Lowell at first didn't see that, because this is beautiful. It's nice, it's open. It's open, I'm still missing about 6 to 8 inches. And by the way, here's how I look at a unit. And I didn't plant this here, okay, so it's right here. So I'm going beyond the seals and stuff, and then I find stuff like this. So how many times do you think this actually ruined your slide out where it was coming in? Try to pick up your cutlery, people. Don't leave that underneath your slide out. There's rolls in there and they will destroy everything. So that was a nice one, I thought. Let's go back in front. So my first tell was this little seam that I can see is open here. Ah, geez. Okay, so it's working. It's working its way out. Now I want you to look at this screw. Look at this screw here, and now look at the screw there. You see how this one's already been forced out of the hole? Why is that? Okay, well, the downside with this, I've already been inside, because the minute I pull in, I see stuff like this. All right, I'm gonna jump inside. I can't see readings on the floor because the floor is about this higher than this floor. Let's hope there's no water intrusion in there. So let's try to find something else on this unit that could give us a better idea of what's going on. So as Laurel mentioned, on the inside, you saw we had a different floor than the front, than the bathroom. So we already reached out to the customer to say, okay, did you pull a VIN on this? Was there a flood? Was there an insurance claim? You guys got to do this. Pull up that VIN, pull the Carfax. Try to see where you can get information out of this unit. This would be the third owner on this one. Who changed that back floor and why? So now I got to go seek underneath to see if it did damage or if it's been fixed, and it's fine. But most likely, there was something that happened. But right now we don't know. Maybe somebody custom ordered it like that. So on that note, well, let's get to work and we'll see what lunchtime will bring us. All right, lunchtime recap. A lot of things. Acronyms, like in the POC or POS, Monday build, put everyone on there. This unit has everything. So to the point where I even fast forward, and I want to bring the customer up to speed because I've got a lot of different issues. From smell of poop, so most likely what I think happened here, as we saw inside, there's a brand new floor in the bedroom. Brand new wood, fake wood floor. So in this, you can almost imagine, if I look at the water bay, I'm just going to give you an idea. The black tank is right behind here. And what I'm going to show you will be here. The toilet is right over there, of the rear bathroom toilet. So here I can see that, okay, stuff's been working on, you know, it's not too bad, it's 2017. But if I look at water here, I've got a 2017. I don't have rust all over the place like this. Then I'm thinking, okay, I've got rust everywhere here. I've got rust on my panels. I got rust at the bottom of my panels. So normally that's because water splatters behind and just drips there. Why do I have this rust everywhere? Why is it on all my panel? Maybe there's water that was behind there. Oh, maybe there was a flood in the bedroom and the water just dripped down. Oh yeah, there you go. Well, that's a smart idea. I would have liked to think about that. What I have here is people who worked here. They worked on this unit. So as we can see here, those brand new bolts, screws, whatever you want to call them, up here as well, right there, right there. Oh, talk about a whiff of sewer smell. It is phenomenal. So up here I can actually go there, and this is the floor of my bedroom. This is the floor of my bedroom. So okay, some people are going to say, well, he had a blowout tire, that's why it was like that. No, nothing else is broken. So this has been removed. This whole plastic plank has been removed, and just to show you that it's most likely what it is, you can see here, right here, the crack of the fiberglass, because somebody pried that open to go in there and to work in there. So that's where we're at now with this, with a lot of different other issues that I addressed to the customer that kind of was stunned, I think, by all the findings. And I can understand, you can feel frustrated because you've looked at it, and now, okay, let's fast forward you. We're going to try to show you everything we found, and then it's like, why didn't I see that? So here's the insult. I get it. Some people will be frustrated because, well, I looked it all over, it was fine. I didn't smell the poop. I didn't smell the septic system. I didn't see that those, well, how would you know anyway? This is tight. This is not within tolerance. The same thing with the other side. My slide out has the same problem. On one side I got this much room, on the other side I got this much room. My seal is dried out, it's done. So why didn't I see that? All right, here's the deal. You hire us for our knowledge, not what we do. If you just want to know, here's my recommendation. Get yourself an RV tech. Pay for a service call, 150 bucks an hour, and pay him 150 bucks an hour just to look at this stuff and note this and say, okay, there you go. I'm making no report. I'm just showing you what's the problem with your unit, and that's it. So you'll end up with a bill of $600-700 bucks of nothing. So now you better take notes and remember everything he talked to you about, and he's not going to test nothing and take his time to log it in. That's not what he does. We do this for a living. But also, when you wonder, well, you called me, I'm done. But just still give me a report, because now I'm insulted. We had this conversation, people, before. You and I followed each other. We had this happen to us before. And I understand, I get the frustration, but get with the program. This is why you hired us, isn't it? Isn't it because you trust our judgment on what we're gonna find? So just put it to an end for your misery and ours. I'm gonna continue this, and I'm gonna log a report just like I always do. What are you doing with it? Tell me, where does it fit in your mind? And I get it. Some people will be frustrated because, well, I paid you for a service. No, you paid for my knowledge. You didn't pay for my service. If you paid for my service, I would be a tech. Just saying. So hope I made a point on this one. With what you've seen so far, and I know I omitted a couple of things. I haven't showed you the wire that are dangling underneath the ground that's just been put in, and the purple monkey that I have on my front slide out that didn't want to work this morning. With Laurel with her fan, you remember? No? She'll tell you soon. So that's going to connect the dots. That's my point. We have a purple monkey here. Purple monkey means there's an electrical problem and we can't figure it out, which is not my job. I've been reminded all the time. My wife reminds me that a lot of time, but I like to find the culprit. Well, this purple monkey, I can't find the culprit. So with what you've seen so far and all the stuff I forget to tell you, would it be a bust or a buy? Put it in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Let's go check what Lowell has inside.
So it's lunchtime, and we have a lot of big and little things to share with you. First thing I'm going to mention is the slide roller marks on my floors on both sides. And there are quite a few, and these are really black over here. But let's talk about that slide. You want to talk about a noisy slide? That's it. That street side slide is incredibly loud, and then it kind of lags when it gets almost all the way in. Well, all I can do is tell you about the facts, right? I can't tell you why it's doing that, but I can tell you about the facts. So then I'm doing my stove, and I'm like, all right, so I take off the covers to the stove, which, you know, this one's filthy and everything, but this one here, checks this, oh, you know, it's melted. Somebody put this on when the stove was still on, maybe? I mean, I don't think the warmth from that is gonna melt that. I think someone actually turned on the stove. Kind of an issue. So I'm doing all of my fans, and I come into the bathroom, and I said to Pierre it was kind of weird because I push the button for the fan, nothing happens. I get up there, I turn the little knobs, nothing happens. I get off my stool, I start walking out of the bathroom, the fan starts. Okay, who's playing tricks on me? Why would the fan do that? I don't know. So far, these are the things that I have found. And in addition to that slide issue that I'm telling you about that's loud, we've got the trim down here that you can actually see through right there. When it starts to open a little bit, I can actually see outside. So what's going on with his slide. And the same thing in the bedroom. We've got a slide trim issue with the bedroom as well. I was checking out all of the furniture, and I've got to say that this bed needs to be changed, and yours might too.
This video is sponsored by Brooklyn Bedding. Did you know the average person sleeps 229,961 hours in their lifetime? That's 1/3 of their life. Brooklyn Bedding knows that no one mattress can be a perfect fit for everyone. You can't go wrong with the 120-night comfort sleep trial, free shipping, and a 10-year warranty on every mattress. Go to their website, brooklynbedding.com, to take advantage of special discounts, 0% financing, and a sleep quiz to find your perfect mattress. Brooklyn Bedding, sleep comfort that lasts a lifetime.
So make sure to visit RV Mattress by Brooklyn Bedding and take advantage of their Memorial Day sale. It's happening the whole month of May. Don't miss it. Make sure to put in the code BLUEOX. So the more we investigate, I'm sure we're going to have a lot to tell you at the end of the day. So make sure to stick around. And if you like our videos, give us a thumbs up and leave us a comment. If you don't know what to comment, put C4BO. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button too. See you at the end of the day.
All right, end of the day recap. Telltale sign. Here's another one that you've got to listen to. For me, this is a piece of crap. It is not worthy. There's units out there that you can find that are way better than this. There's too many structural things that are not in line. And listen, this is not what I'm going to say to my customer. Here's the report. Here's the data. Here's the stats. Here's the fact. You decide. Now I'm talking to you after the fact that we're out of here, and I don't know if he's going to buy it or not. We already had our conversation this morning, and I can see and tell well, it's might be more than what I thought, but I have this feeling that I don't know if he's going to go or not. So we'll see in the next couple of weeks. But a unit like this tells it all. And right from the get-go this morning, for example, follow me. This is a 2017. It has 60,000 miles. I've got brand new tires of 2021 in the front, so 2 Toyo. In the back, I got Falcon 23. Brand spanking new 4 tires, to the point where I even have a valve stem that's backward on that side. Why do you have to change 4 brand new tires on 60,000 miles where the front one are 2021? So let's say that they did 60,000 miles. Okay, it's not 6 years old, 7 years old, so you didn't need to change them. But whatever. Now you change the brake pads, you change the drums, you change the brake cans. Okay, so was there a problem? Did something go badly wrong? That doesn't sound good to me. There's no sense for 60,000 miles unless he hit the brake and drag his tires all the time and put them to a flat spot like we do on trucks sometimes. I don't see that happening with this. So all of this doesn't make sense really. But hey, who the hell am I to say? All of this tells me that something happened. There's no sense to change the brake pad and the drum on that, and the 4 wheels and tires and the cans, the whole braking system. So I'm kind of doubtful of that. There was an air dryer, brand new air dryer, not the spin-on, just the cartridge like some people know. The whole system, the base and the spin-on. Okay, we had a lot of trucks through the year. We used to have a fleet of trucks. I didn't change the whole setup every 60,000 miles or even 600,000 miles. So everything kind of connects not right in here. That's my 2 cents on this. So here's the trick that now dealers are doing. On this unit, I see it particularly. They've had this for a couple of months. So they changed the oil and they changed the transmission oil after 60,000 miles. So now you can't take a fluid sample and have a result. So you can't lean on this. So if there was an issue with the engine, if there was an issue with the transmission, you got no reading of nothing because there's not enough mileage on there to give you a good result. So fast forward, just keep those in mind. That's a point that you got to look at and try to see what maintenance was done on the unit. So on that point, well, I'm about done here out here. Let's go check what Lowell has inside.
My paper. So it's the end of the day, and the first thing I want to tell you about is this passenger seat right here. So you've got all these little levers that really are all loose. They're working, but they're really loose. Also, we've got this window over here that is missing a screen. the entire screen, which you're gonna want because you don't want the bugs coming in, I'm sure. So then when we're coming over here, we talked about the loose trim on the slides, but did I tell you about this wall right here? So it's really flat at the top, and I'm just gonna let you see for yourself what I found.
This wall is the outside of the bathroom. And right here, it's nice and flat. You can see it's flat, but as I go down this wall, it starts to curve and round in, and this is cracked and bumped. And it gets worse as we go down the wall and we get to the bottom, and then we have a crack right here. So now we're gonna come to the inside in the half bath, and we're gonna look right here in the corners. You can see that the paper has cracked quite a bit, and that the baseboard has actually pulled away from the wall right there. And then here we have the wall that has a lot of movement going on here. So I can only tell you the facts of what I see, and that's what I see.
So let's come on here to the bathroom, and when you come in here, we've got these beautiful mirrors. And when you get to this mirror on this side, it's all coming apart and falling. Can you see that wiggling like that? But then we come into the shower, and what do? It's the tall stall, right? So if you are 82 inches or shorter, that's 6'10", you're gonna fit just fine in this shower stall. And I think I already told you at lunchtime, right? So we've got this incredibly loose toilet. All the screws down here are coming off, as you can see. So someone's gonna take a ride, and it didn't leak, which is a good thing, so I'm happy about that. I really didn't have a lot this afternoon. The rest of it was what I've told you so far, so it's pretty much what I had this morning. I may not have told you about the refrigerator though. Quite a large dent in the refrigerator. It's not a huge deal. It is a used rig, but at the same time, maybe they don't want dents on the refrigerator. So remember, and do never forget,
It's not about the destination, it's all about the journey.